You must find Counter-Earth familiar.
Counter-Earth?
I visited your planet many years ago.
Earth hasn't been my planet in a long time.
Your people had wonderful spirit.
What makes the High Evolutionary an effective villain is, I think, the fact that we don't shy away from the fact that he actually is a villain. The clues in the title. Sometimes we're so eager in movies to kind of find the villain sympathetic that we veer away from the fact that these are bad people. These are people doing some pretty horrendous stuff, and this guy does some seriously horrendous stuff. So I think he's very effective because it reminds people about the cruelty that we're capable of, the cruelty towards those that are more defenseless than we are, reminding us of that, reminding us of the necessity to keep a watch out for these sort of people. And I embrace that fully. It's fun to play as a villain. And so I think he's effective because we're actually seeing someone in this movie who is not likable. And I loved it as a challenge because I was like, can I still play that truthfully? Can I truly be unlikable, embrace that, and still have some level of maybe comprehension as to why I'm doing what I'm doing? And that's the real challenge. You don't have to like me, but do you understand why I'm doing it? And that's very fun to play. My costume describing it is that it's so regal. It's a regal purple. It really evokes the nature of the character and the sort of essence of the character as someone who glides through space and is noticed and sort of is above it all. And the work that Judiana Makovsky and Legacy and everyone that put work into making the costume work for me also. Like, they were like, are you comfortable with this? Is it too heavy? How do we make it look good? Does it look slick enough? Right down to the elegance of it. And I think they sort of really molded it around what I was doing, and it really helped. But I came into it, and the first day I was there and they put that costume on me, I was like, oh, okay, now I really get this guy. It was really the final piece in how at least I was going to approach the character. And that came through such detailed and a lot of work. I mean, they sent it back and forth. They kept tweaking it right to the end of the shoot to get it perfect. So when you have that sort of dedication, you also you sort of repay that dedication as an artist too. I've worked with James Gunn now twice, and this collaboration reminded me very much of, at least our personal collaboration was very much like Peacemaker. He has this way of giving you so much material on the page to use, and then sitting back and seeing what you do with it. And then if you give him something really interesting, he really wants to push you further with it. He doesn't let you off the hook, and he also wants you to keep things grounded. It doesn't matter how extreme the character is. Keep it grounded. Is it truthful? It's not enough to be interesting. You have to be interesting and truthful. And that's probably the actor in him, but that's definitely the writer in him that drives with character. So again, he demanded in his own way that you be truthful to the role, and have fun doing it, which is really, really a big part of working with James,
Earth would be a fabulous place were it not for the ignorance and bigotry.
Okay.
It inspired me to create Counter-Earth.
I don't care.
Audiences can look forward to a lot of the very things they've always loved the Guardians about. If you love the laughter, the camaraderie, the joy, the humanity, you're going to get that, but you're going to get it tenfold. This is the third act of their lives, and in life in general, the third act is always informed by the fact that we've lived life, that we've had loss, we've had joy, we've had death, we've had happiness, we've had sadness. So all of that comes into it. So we're still seeing our Guardians, characters we love, but they're living things a bit more deeply, in this chapter. And of course, you have the fact that, welcome the High Evolutionary. So I think that's going to add some spice to it.